That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
The future of healthcare seems dark at times, but for patients in Kentucky with diagnostic imaging needs, there's a place with clarity and a compassionate staff. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI provides quality patient care while saving you hundreds to thousands of dollars as compared to hospital-based centers. Remember, for your medical imaging needs, you have a choice. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep breaths from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most
Are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Jackson Smith. At guard, number 32, Luke Wedding. And at guard, number 33, Ben Johnson. Head coach of tonight's Brandon Salzman. Your officials tonight, Zach Whitaker, Terry Lyon, and Randy Lightfoot. Good luck to both teams.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lexington Catholic High School. Multitasking again tonight. Video boards, broadcast, and a quick basket there by Douglas to get on the board. Douglas in the white uniforms tonight. Lexington Catholic in the black uniforms with the blue numbers, white trim. Knights. Johnson with the basketball. Jump shot. No good. Rebound, Frederick Douglass. Three on the way, straight away, it goes down. Jackson with the three for Frederick Douglass. 5-0, a quick lead here for the Broncos. Broncos coming into the game 9-1 on the season. Lexington Catholic coming into the ball game untouched so far at 10-0. Redding had a touch on it. No. Pelfrey. Lexington Catholic trying to get to the finals of the tournament along with Frederick Douglass. This is a semifinal game, by the way, as Knights unable to hit so far. Here come the Broncos. A little dipsy-do, just short. Here comes Johnson and the Knights. Big crowd here tonight for this one. Johnson, left-hand dribble, pulls up for the jump shot, no good. Rebound, and here comes Green and the Broncos. Through the lane, partially blocked. We're back and forth. This is a up-tempo game. Douglas likes to run the ball. And, man, can they shoot. I put on Twitter that they perhaps may be the best team in Lexington, second to Lexington Catholic, of course. We'll see how this one turns out. See if they can change my mind tonight. I want to welcome everybody tuning in, whether you're watching on YouTube tonight, whether you're watching on the new PrepSpin.com or Facebook, Lexington Catholic's page as well on Facebook. We're a little bit of everywhere. And an offensive foul going to be called against Lexington Catholic. The Broncos with possession of the ball. They have the lead in the leather, 5-0, and that ball almost sailed out of bounds, but a very athletic jump there. But they do end up turning it over. So here comes Ben Johnson and the Knights again. I want to thank Mingy Beef Jerky. They make this broadcast possible here tonight. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. Also want to thank John Sims and Atkinson Sims or Camo PLLC for all they do for us. And Bluegrass Orthopedics, of course. I believe traveling going to be caught against Lexington Catholic. Again, 5-0. It is the Broncos of Frederick Douglass. This is private school versus city school here tonight in one of the most pristine tournaments in the state of Kentucky for high school basketball, the traditional Bank Holiday Classic. It has had an outstanding field this year. Douglas inside, can't get it to fall, and Johnson comes down with the rebound for Lexington Catholic. Johnson, little shake of his head, goes inside the paint, and that was going to be blocked. Green got a piece of it. Here comes Douglas. 3. No good. Went in the cylinder and spit back out. Knights still looking for their first bucket. Up off the glass, too hard. A little crossover dribble, kicks it out for the 3 on the way, and it is good. Douglas with another bucket. 8-0 Frederick Douglass as Jackson connects. He's got 5 in the ball game. Knights looking for answers. Johnson kicks it out to the left wing. 3 on the way for the Knights, in and out of there. Butterflies must be running in the stomach right now for Lexington Catholic because they have not hit a shot yet. Along the baseline and out of bounds is going to be the call. Cyclos are loose tonight. This is a pretty big crowd. When I say the Cyclos are loose tonight, I'm talking about the dungeon over there for Lexington Catholic. That's what they call themselves. And they have showed up here tonight. Frederick Douglass again bringing a nice crowd as well here this evening. Their student section in the house as well. These two teams kind of starting a little rivalry together, if you will. 3. This is the back of the iron again for Lexington Catholic. A little crossover dribble through the paint. Couldn't get it to fall too hard on it. Green. Here comes Ben Johnson again. Johnson's been tabbed the best player in Lexington so far, and that was a nice little assist. Jackson Smith with a bucket. Ben Johnson with the assist. We got a whistle. It's going to go against Lexington Catholic. .250 left to go. First quarter of play. First quarter of play. I forget that I'm not doing college basketball. But it's first quarter of play here at Lexington Catholic. As they applied the double team, almost come up with a turnover inside the paint again for Douglas. Left it too short. Rebound attempt. Put back up. Count it. And he'll go to the line, That young man's had an outstanding week this week. Free throw misses. It's hard to hit a free throw down on this end, I believe. 10-2 our score. You're watching the Knights and the Broncos. Frederick Douglass, Lexington Catholic, William Warfield here with you. Gary Ball will be with me tomorrow night for the championship game. And we'll bring it to you here live on PrepSpin. Johnson. Blocking foul going to be called. So Johnson will go to the line for Lexington Catholic. Knights trailing right now by 8. 10-2 our score. Johnson, first free throw. Good. 10-3. Sorry, I had a little trouble with this tripod. That second free throw also good there by Johnson. I want to welcome Jim Holthouse watching from South Carolina. Told that Kennedy Tranter also watching from South Carolina tonight as well. And Henry Holthouse watching tonight. All from South Carolina. So thank you all for tuning in. Jump stop, gives it off there underneath and powers his way to a hoop. Another bucket. I'm waiting on the Douglas roster to show up here for me. They gave one to the scorers table, but came in a little late, and I didn't have a chance to copy it down. Here's Ben Johnson for a 3. Good. And he's talking. He was talking as he went back up the floor as Douglas trying to get into the heads of the Knights, and so far it's worked in this game. 12-7 our score. A turnover from Frederick Douglass, however. Douglas sure does have some athletes over there. As of course, our football team went to the state championship game, and outstanding football season for them. And then how about their state cheerleaders with a state championship? Young referee blowing his whistle over there. Let's wait and see what it is. It looks like a foul going to be called against Lexington Catholic.
Foul number 3, Jack Bowman, his second, team fifth.
12-7 our score. Lexington Catholic trailing Frederick Douglass here at Lexington Catholic. This is the 2019 Traditional Bank Holiday Classic. Coach Salzman taking on Coach Young. All out top here for the Broncos. This has got that big game feeling, folks. Kind of feels like March already. Got a big crowd. They're into the ball game, and then you got two great teams early on in the season here, and then you got this prestigious tournament that's got these teams in it. It's a win-win. Absolutely love it. Looks like Lexington Catholic with their fans over there with blue gloves on. They're going to count the hoop, count the basket. Miller with the hoop there for Frederick Douglass. Let's watch that again here on the instant replay. Free throw up, no good. Three on the way for the Knights at the buzzer, no good. And we're going to go to the second quarter of play. Our score 14-7. Frederick Douglass with the lead. All right, we're going to keep it right here. During the tournament, I always multitask until tomorrow night. So we're going to keep it right here for right now, but we do want to thank some of our sponsors on the network. Again, Minky Beef Jerky, the official title sponsor of PrepSpin, and also the official game day snack. We love our Minky Beef Jerky here at PrepSpin, and we could not do this without them. Also want to thank Kentucky Orthodontics and Invisalign, Doctors Durbin, Morris, and Garner for all that they do for us on the network. Also want to thank Atkinson Sims and Kermode PLLC. Our instant replays tonight are brought to you by UPS Kentucky Loop. Great tuition assistance programs, UPS Kentucky Loop. Check them out. And again, just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. If you would like to sponsor, please contact us. We've got a couple more spots available if you're interested. Great way to show your love for the programs. Great way to advertise your business. We put you in front of a lot of folks here at PrepSpin. All right, here's the Knights as we begin the second quarter of play. Lexington Catholic, Frederick Douglass going toe-to-toe here in Lexington at Lexington Catholic. And the basket, or the attempt, is going to be waved off, and Lexington Catholic going to pick up a foul. Johnson the inbound underneath the Knights basket over in the left wing. Long three on the way, no good. Here come the Broncos. 3. Good. Green knocks it down. Makes our score 17-7. Frederick Douglass with the lead. Lexington Catholic trying to get it across the timeline there, half line. Baseline drive here from the Knights, up off the glass, count it. Here's Green with it. Inside the paint, try to dish off, but a nice steal there by Lexington Catholic. Here comes Ben Johnson. Johnson swings it over to the right side, driving baseline. Couldn't get it to fall. More of an angle rather than baseline, but could not get it to fall there for Lexington Catholic.
On the Broncos, number 0, Jarvis Bird, his first team third. Russell at the line, shooting 2.
Russell. That's what I was looking for, Russell for the Knights. Could not get it to fall, but first free throw is good. 17-10 our score. You're watching the game live here on PrepSpin, also on the Lexington Catholic Facebook page tonight. Russell's second free throw good. Quickly back this way is going to be Frederick Douglass, and man, they get back so quick. They pick up that 2 that Lexington Catholic just tried to catch up with. 19-11 our score. Johnson and Green out top. Also had a touch on it. Now Johnson. Knights looking for somebody to get open, but Douglass on this defense right now, they're on him like glue. Long 3, that one goes down.
On the line is number 20, Brad Russell, his second, team 7.
19-14 our score. And Douglass already in the bonus. That was Wedding with the 3 for Lexington Catholic, by the way. 19-14 our score. 5:38 left to go here in this first half of play. William Moorfield here with you courtside as we bring you the Knights and the Broncos in the semifinal of the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic, 2019 variety. 3 from the left wing. That one spits back out. Big rebound, big putback underneath. Smith with the putback for Lexington Catholic. Here comes Green. Driving to the hoop. Misses. Big rebound by Johnson. Johnson wearing number 33, going right to the hoop and is fouled. It's going to be a blocking foul called against the Broncos. 19-16 as Lexington Catholic's got right back into this one really quick. Johnson at the line for 2 here for Lexington Catholic. Again, 19-16 our score. First free throw is good. That makes it 19-17. Again, you're watching the game live here on PrepSpin. So glad to have you. (19-18) our score now as Johnson gets the Knights within 1. Nobody home. Knights will have it back with an opportunity to take the lead here. Broncos got out to a 5-0 quick start. Johnson will work in the right wing here for the Knights. Kicks it back out top. They work it around the horn now. 3, Wedding. Yes! Luke Wedding from the left wing gets it to fall. Double team applied, and the Broncos having all kinds of trouble now. Green with it. Broncos doing a nice job getting out of all that defense, but they lose the basketball. Here come the Knights. 3, Wedding. No good. And I take that back. That was Johnson that cranked that 3 up. Three from the left wing here for Douglas. No good. Big rebound. Here come the Knights back the other way. Here's Wedding. Nope. They're hoping that he catches fire tonight, but hasn't so far. Johnson. They kick it back out to Wedding. Another open 3. That one air ball. Wedding not on yet. He is a streaky shooter, no doubt about it. And when he's on, he's on. He's hit 1 so far tonight, maybe 2. But we do got a whistle down here, and it's going to go against Lexington Catholic. Coach Young subbing. Coach Salzman also subbing right now. A lot going on here at Lexington Catholic. 3:47 left to go here in the first half of play. It's 21-19 our score. As the Knights looking to get it into play here. Johnson with it. Slows up his pace a little bit. We're going to look over here to Coach Salzman trying to figure out what they want to run here. Knights pulling it out. Wedding gonna take the jump shot. That one no good. Nice box out there by the big guy for Douglas. We'll find out his name, I promise you. My mission at halftime to get a Douglas roster. I know some of the guys, but there's the big guy again underneath. Man, he's outstanding. A little extra correct. A little extra activity going on. These guys both teams want it so bad right now. You're looking at a beautiful HD picture. 1920 by 1080 HD video. Our secret sauce, if you will. Free throw no good. Douglas struggling from the line right now. Second free throw about to happen. Short. Douglas, however, getting the rebound, but it's taken away by Lexington Catholic. Nice play. Knights trying to run a set play here, and traveling going to be called against Ben Johnson. Up and down. Sometimes you get away with it with a jump stop, but the official said that was a little bit too much as Douglas has the ball tapped out of play. It will go, well, the referees are meaning about it. But hey, are you sure about that call? The refs are questioning each other right now. And it will go to Lexington Catholic. Oh, goodness. I think one of them might have said, hey, we're on TV tonight. Make sure you get it right. Oh, goodness. All right, Johnson up top. Knights have the shot open if they want to take the three from up the top, but they are electing not to take the three. Ball is going to be taken away here by Douglas. Little scoop couldn't go. Follow-up attempt, however, does go for the Broncos. Broncos and the Knights are tied 21 all. This one, so far, a low-scoring affair, but it's got that intense feeling to it. Feels like March, I'm telling you. Jump shot. Good for Johnson. Johnson, much like Jared Polson, if you remember him for West Jessamine, ended up walking on to Kentucky and then earning a scholarship, but he's much like him. He's going to get his points. Don't matter who he's playing against, he's going to get his points. Three from the left wing. Count it. Teardrop down. That was a teardrop. Inside the paint for Douglas, no good. Long three, no good. Knights with a rebound, Knights with a lead. 26-21 our score. And will Lexington Catholic hold on to the ball for the last shot of the half? We're going to see. And almost turned it over there. You're watching the Knights and the Broncos here on PrepSpin. Gary Ball will be back with me tomorrow night as we get the band back together before we get really busy before the January 7th game. We'll have the LCA and Lexington Catholic going toe-to-toe. That'll be here on the network. Big district game. Three at the buzzer was denied as it was blocked from behind. So we're going to go to halftime. Our score, 26-21. Lexington Catholic leads Douglas. We'll be back, folks. You're watching the game live here on the PrepSpin.
The familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in Somerset.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
right, here we go. Second half of play. Game before it was 57-75. Collins defeating Beechwood, I believe who it was in the previous game. Some folks are asking about that score. So we got that. And by the way, 23 for Frederick Douglass is Chada, I believe is how you say his name. Chada. If I say that wrong, I apologize. But that young man definitely needs to have some recognition out there because he's had a heck of a tournament. Jump shot on the way, no good. Here come the Knights. Wedding. Going to give it around the circle here is Lexington Catholic. They kind of, to be honest with you, they started the game off a little rough. They let Douglas get out to almost a 10-point lead, I believe, at one time. And Coach Brooks watching down in Jacksonville, Florida. Thanks, Coach. Yep, I'm a one-man band tonight. Working camera, doing video boards, and calling this amazing game. And I apologize because it's hard to look down to a roster while I'm doing the camera as well, but I'll do my best, I promise you. Thanks, Coach. I'm looking forward to baseball season 2, by the way. We're going to have some fun this baseball season. 29-21, our score. The Broncos. And almost a near steal again by Lexington Catholic. Peyton Pelfrey almost came up with a steal. Deshaun Jackson to inbound the ball there as he got it into Bird. Now Green. Green inside the lane, couldn't get it to fall, and the Knights come down with it. There's a drive, baseline, kicking it out. Johnson open for the three. It's up, it's good. Ben Johnson from downtown Lexington. That was down at Rupp Arena where he let that one go. Douglas falls short. Green saved it. Got it into Jackson, and now they work it around the Bird, back to Jackson. 32-21. I mean, everybody in this gym thought the Knights were in trouble when the game first started, as a three drops in as the Broncos call a timeout. Coach Young wants to talk it over with his team. You are watching the game live here again on PrepSpin. We get folks watching all over the place as a lot of folks are traveling tonight. And as a matter of fact, I'm heading over to the bowl game after the championship game tomorrow. Sherrod says something about his volume's not working, but I got to be honest with you, man, it's working on everybody else's end. I'm not sure what's going on your end there, but maybe check your speakers or try to use some headphones or something in your computer and see if that helps you. Providing technical support too, Coach Brooks. 32-24 our score. Here comes Lexington Catholic and the Knights. Nice little pass and a basket for Pelfrey. Gome with the assist for Lexington Catholic. Here comes Bird and the Broncos. They kick it over to left wing three, and it goes down for the Broncos. That was 21. Well, I'll take that back. 21 for Douglas. Hold on just 1 second as a putback attempt goes around the world and down for Lexington Catholic. I'll let you know who 21 for Douglas is here in a second. Bird going to take it out. Now Green with it. Jackson. Shoulder no good. Wedding might have got a piece of that for Lexington Catholic. Johnson kicks it out. Wedding looking inside now. Turnaround jump shot. Count the bucket. And one there for Lexington Catholic. We'll watch it again here on the instant replay. You see there. But 21 is Reed, Aiden Reed for Frederick Douglas. Told you I'd get you his name. And Want to make sure you guys heard about that. Couldn't hit that free throw. Here comes the Broncos. Drive baseline, kicking it out. Here's Green for three. It's up, no good. Battle for the board, and who's it going to be off of? Is it going to be off Hunter Martin, or is it going to be off of Luke Wedding? That's the question. Knights. Inside, Johnson creating, up off the glass. He knew exactly where he was. Johnson knew exactly where he was on the floor. Ball taken away by Lexington Catholic. And a layup, good. Pelfrey again. Pelfrey's having an outstanding game right now. Douglas. Green for three. Nope, it's going to be a two. His foot was on the line. They called it a three, but his foot on the line. So Douglas getting extra point there. Lexington Catholic going to be fouled. Green picks up the foul. Monica Orchler's watching on her big screen. She says, "Go Knights." Thank you so much. Appreciate the kind comments. Saying looking good on the big screen. 43-30. Our score, 4:13 left to go, third quarter of play. William Moorfield here courtside with you as we bring you the Knights and the Broncos. Big game here in Lexington. Winner advances to play for the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic Championship, a pristine title in this pristine basketball tournament. It is loaded this year with talent. Jackson with it up top here for Frederick Douglass. Trying to work his magic there. Kicks it out the green now over to right corner. Three, no good. And here come the Knights as they are once again able to get the rebound. Knights started off cold. Douglas cold right now. 44-30 our score. Ball got over there in front of Coach Salzman, and Coach Salzman going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here as we give the folks in attendance their quarter sponsors up on the big video boards. Colin Schneider says, "Great work. Appreciate it, Colin." Oh, Specialized Gamer on YouTube commented. He said, "Hey, will Douglas make it to Rupp?" Well, you might get a preview right here. You may have a preview right here of the 11th Region Championship to decide that game. This may be a preview. Henry Clay might have something to say about that, but we'll see. Green comes up with the steal and goes to the other end and lays it in. So Green with a steal and a bucket for Frederick Douglass. I'll be honest, I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that these two teams could meet for a 11th Region Championship. Talking with Jared Peck of the Herald Leader the other day. He's like, you know, if you look historically at this tournament, the winner of this tournament has had an outstanding showing going forward the rest of the season. Many have made it to the Sweet 16. Three. Henderson drops it like it's hot from downtown. That was over there by Frederick Douglass. That was on the baseball diamond there, Coach Brooks. Up off the glass, no good for the Knights. Here comes Jackson and the Broncos, and we're going to have a bump foul here called against Lexington Catholic. Pelfrey going to pick up his second of the ball game. Team fouls, as you see there, our scoreboard, it's got all that information on there, but team fouls right now. You can see that at the bottom of your scoreboard, or bottom of the graphic there on our scoreboard online. And by the way, I want to thank Hallway Feeds for all their support. That's the Hallway Feed scoreboard is what we named it. Thanks to all their support here on PrepSpin. Ball out top here for Jackson. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, however, underneath. And a putback attempt, and it's going to earn his way to the line there. That was Sears, Julius Sears, working hard underneath. What's up, man? How you doing, Coach? The Jones are watching. Want to thank them, the Jones. Also want to thank, who else? Marquez Work watching. Marquez, I didn't disrespect the Blue Devils at all when I say the best team. I know you guys went down to the tournament and knocked off the top team in Georgia. I seen that. I heard about it. Great job to the Blue Devils, Coach Daniel Brown and Marquez Ward. We know about it. And we'll see you guys coming up soon. 3 for Johnson, misses short. Here comes Douglas. I'm saying based on what I've seen so far, Douglas happens to be the best looking complete package city team right now. That's based off of me seeing Henry Clay 1 time and Douglas now 4 times. Now, Lexington Catholic, no doubt about it, they are the best team in Lexington right now. If you add the private schools in there, no doubt about it. Jackson up off the glass, or actually the back of the rim, excuse me, no good. Here comes the Knights with the rebound up ahead and powering his way, couldn't get it to fall. And then who's it going to be off of? The official says it's Lexington Catholic's basketball. He may have made a mistake there. That could have been Frederick Douglas's basketball. Johnson going baseline, spinning, kicking it out. Here's a long 3. Up, no good. Hey, see you, Coach. Yes, sir. Good seeing you, man. Green with it. Jackson came up with a loose ball there as the ball was batted around a little bit. Here come the Knights back the other way. 44-36 our score. Watching the game live here on PrepSpin. Up off the glass, no good, too strong. Follow-up attempt somehow goes down for the Knights. Rothauer got that to fall. Ian Rothbauer. See Lavelle Martin down there on the baseline. It's Martin Media. Puts out some content online. Green. Over here to the left side is ball knocked loose. He'll stay with the Broncos. All in bounds here as Jackson tried to get it into Green. He's going to get fouled as he tried to put the ball up, and he's going to earn his way back to the charity stripe here. Sarai Clay says the best team in Lexington right now because Henry Clay is in Charlotte. I get that. Hey, I am not at all disrespecting Henry Clay. I promise you. I love Henry Clay. I'm a huge fan of Coach Brown and Henry Clay. I'm just saying from what I have seen so far, this is a good podcast topic. Good podcast topic. But listen, from what I've seen so far, I'm saying at this moment in time, as Douglas picks up another foul underneath, Lexington Catholic, Frederick Douglass, Henry Clay. That's my top 3 right now in the 11th. Madison Central's down this year. LCA's down this year. Although LCA played in their Holiday Classic and they were in the championship against McCracken, but McCracken laid it to them tonight is what I've heard. Tate's Creek's much improved, but they're still not there. They're not at the level of any of the top 3 teams that I mentioned. Lafayette's going to be good. Ray Schrott, he's doing outstanding things, but he needs some extra help for Lafayette to make a run. But man, I'm telling you, we're just living in great times for basketball here in Central Kentucky, no doubt about it. And I'm a huge fan of all the teams. Ball out top. Here comes the Knights, and we're going to have a charge called, I believe. It's going to be a charge against Lexington Catholic. 46-37 our score. 16.4 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of play. You're watching the game live here on PrepSpin. We had to bring this one to you. You got 2 amazing programs going toe-to-toe. They're both having great seasons right now. And a charge going to be called against Douglas. Knights fans love it. Douglas fans do not. That's understandable. So the Knights will have it back. 46-37 our score. 8.1 seconds left to go here in this third quarter of play. Gary Ball and I'll have the championship game tomorrow night. Whoever wins this game taking on whoever wins the next game. Nice steal here by Douglas. Green going up off the glass. Count it. That steal for Douglas came in there by Henderson. He was able to pick the rock, and they got the bucket. Good job there by Frederick Douglas to close out the third quarter. All right, again, we're going to keep it right here. I want to thank again Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. If you're at your local convenience store and you want to say, hey, man, thanks for this broadcast tonight or any night that we broadcast a game, just pick up a pack of Mingy Beef Jerky, and you know they certainly appreciate that, and it's a great way to pay it forward. You know, for us bringing you this game and all that good stuff. Dunbar, you know, the Jones are asking me how is Dunbar. I ain't seen them yet. Dunbar had a really good game today. They did have a really good game today, but they've struggled so far this season. They haven't put the total package together. They started out the season being a top 10 preseason team, but I tell you, I haven't seen it yet. Maybe they'll get there, maybe they won't. But we haven't seen it yet. So that's the thing with Dunbar and where we stand right now with Dunbar. They'll get there, I'm sure, but just not there yet. I think if you're asking me front runners, I'm telling you it's Lexington Catholic number 1, Douglas number 2, Henry Clay number 3. If you're asking me. Now Gary Ball may have Henry Clay number 2. But I think we all can agree that Lexington Catholic number 1. We head to the fourth and final quarter here unless we got an overtime. Lexington Catholic and Frederick Douglass. It's been everything it's supposed to have been so far. Nice drive to the hoop. Ben Johnson, man, he's a special player. He's that kind of player you see every once in 10 years, although Lexington Catholic's had 3 Johnsons in the last 10 years that have been outstanding. Luke Johnson, Tanner Johnson, and Ben Johnson all have been outstanding players. Water good for Gome. 50-39, Lexington Catholic starting to pull away here. And it's going to be a foul over there against the Knights. Johnson going to be called for the foul. That's his first of the ball game. And this is a huge, huge crowd here tonight. This crowd that is here to see this game showed up. And there's still some seats available up at the top, but on my side, there's not very many. The lower bowl's pretty much filled on both sides. But on the far side of the upper side over there, it's got some seats still available. Battle for the ball off the miss. Lexington Catholic and Frederick Douglass, and we're going to have a timeout call for Lexington Catholic. So the Knights call it 30-second timeout. 50-40 our score. Again, Mingy Beef Jerky, official game day snack of PrepSpin. Lexington Catholic's 10-0. Tim is asking, Dragon fan Tim on YouTube is asking me, what is Lexington Catholic's record? By the way, folks, I'm not looking at the YouTube, or I'm not looking at the Facebook comments. There's too many screens for me to check out while I'm doing all this by myself up here. But I'll try to answer some of those comments that you leave there later on this evening. I know a lot of you got some opinions about who's the top three and all that good stuff. And I certainly welcome your opinion, and just as you've heard mine, and we can debate it. Here we go. By the way, Henry Clay and Frederick Douglass, they got an early January matchup, I believe. Marquez Warwick, he's watching tonight. So Marquez, how about that game we did over there at your place the other day? That was a good game for you all. Long three from Johnson. Tried to bank it in. Did not withdraw any cash from that ATM, but we do got a reach-in foul called against Lexington Catholic. So that's going to put Jarvis Bird at the line for Douglass. Free throw no good. Douglass has missed quite a few free throws in this game. It could have been a little bit closer game had they hit them. So that's one of the things you might want to look at when you look at the stats later on this evening. Nice dish. That was a thing of beauty right there. We'll watch that again here. This is the UPS Kentucky Loop Instant Replay. See there. Just a nice little dish from the Knights. $52-40 our score. The 2019 Traditional Bank Classic, Holiday Classic here at Lexington Catholic High School. By the way, I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Three from the left wing is good. Reed knocks it down for Douglass, and that gets us a little closer here. 9-point ball game. We got 5:40 left to go in this one. Knights might have got away with a little push off there. And a whistle. Jackson going to pick up a foul. 52-43 the score. Frederick Douglass, Lexington Catholic. We're here in beautiful Lexington, Kentucky. Johnson, charge. Taking a charge for Douglass on that was Ferguson. Zayden Ferguson taking the charge there for Douglass. Big play. 5 minutes and some change left to go in this one. Jackson, three on the way. Three looking good, and it was. That one looked pretty as soon as it left his hands. Kind of almost knew it was going in. Johnson out top. Knights are definitely running everything through Ben. Ben tries to spin, picked up his ball and got it to fall. My goodness. Did you just see that? How did he do that? Count the bucket for Douglas. So Douglas with an opportunity for the and one here. Well, I really like this coaching staff at Douglas. They're all active. Lemmy Coons asking, when is the first game we're doing for girls that includes city teams? Well, we've done Dunbar 3, maybe 4 times already. We've had Dunbar on. We've had, who else have we had on? Let's see. I have to go back and look at our schedule, but we did the whole Traditional Bank Holiday Classic Girls Tournament here. And certainly Dunbar was in it. They made it to the semifinals. We've done, well, not really considered a city team if you're talking about the public schools, but we've had Lexington Catholic girls on several times. We've had West Jessamine girls on. Of course, they're outside of Lexington, but pretty close enough. Knights come up with a loose rock, able to knock it in there. Pelfrey, right place, right time. Knights come up with a steal, and Johnson saying he got jacked in the jaw there. Jackson say he was jacked in the jaw. Knights going to take a full timeout here. Again, we'll keep it right here for us, for our fans here. Let's see here. Gavin's asking about LCA. We've done the LCA. We did the LCA Dunbar game already this season. Let's see. Being told by Coach Brooks that Sears is a UK baseball commit. Congratulations to him. That's big time. Talking about Julius Sears, who wears number 10 for Douglas. He's had a really good game tonight. He's hustled a lot. 56-49 our score right here at Lexington Catholic High School. This game is living up to its billing. Don't you love it when games are good? It's got a 7-point ball game right now. 3:14 left to go. This one's not over by a long shot. Whoever wins this one's going to cash in and head to the next game, which is the championship game of the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic. Johnson makes it a 9-point game. That was designed coming out of the timeout there for Lexington Catholic. 58-49. Douglas and Lexington Catholic toe-to-toe here. The tail of the tape. In this one, it was Lexington Catholic coming into this game 10-0. Frederick Douglass coming in 9-1, only lost to West Carter. Johnson goes behind the back, being very creative there. Almost lost me on the camera. And Jackson Smith is the recipient of the Johnson assist. Ball on the left wing for Douglas. Here's Sears going inside the paint, and he's going to travel. He's saying he didn't. We got people lined up all the way out the hallways here at Lexington Catholic right now. A lot of folks here watching this one. And a whistle going to go against Douglas. 60-49, 1:55 left to go here in this one. Lexington Catholic in the bonus, so they're going to go to the line. Jackson Smith heading to the line. Asking if we'll ever stream a Great Crossing. Absolutely. Yeah, we were kind of, I mean, our stance on the Great Crossing is we were kind of waiting for them to get established right now to, you know, I'm not saying have a better team, but, I mean, we want it to be competitive. If we're going to put it on, we want it to be competitive. And, of course, football, we didn't feel like the football games would be very competitive in the first year, but we certainly definitely want to cover Great Crossing. Absolutely, no doubt about it. We'll start covering Great Crossing soon. Knights on the run, count it, and he's fouled. Luke Wedding and the fans at Lexington Catholic going nuts. Broncos calling a timeout as you watch the Luke Wedding and one. All right. So again, want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Let's see what else we got here. Douglas baseball team is going to state this year, is what Specialized Gamer says. Well, I'll tell you what, they got a heck of a coaching staff. You know, we talk about Coach Eddie Brooks and Brooks that used to be here at Lexington Catholic as well, and man, they are definitely going to be good. Asking if we stream baseball. Of course we stream baseball. We actually, matter of fact, baseball, we probably do more baseball games than you guys probably don't know, but we do more baseball games on PrepSpin than any sport. And the reason why I say that, you want to know, is because we do all the Lexington Legends home games. Now, we don't put them on PrepSpin.com, but if you follow us, you know that we stream all those games to MILB.TV, and we got multiple cameras set up over at the ballpark, Whitaker Bank Ballpark. And matter of fact, if there's a high school game that's ever played over there, chances are we stream it. And of course, Douglas was one of the games that we had on this past season. Frederick Douglas. We did their game. I believe it was Bryan Station. Was it Douglas and Bryan Station? I think who was playing in that game. But you remember the whole steal home from home plate? Yep. We did that. Hey, don't get too close to that because you'll knock us offline. All right, so 64-50 our score. You're watching the game live here on PrepSpin. At the line for Frederick Douglass is Deshaun Jackson. 1:31 left to go in this one, and Jackson hits the free throw. Broncos are going to send in Green and Sears back into the ball game. Lexington Catholic trying to hold on to punch their ticket for tomorrow night. And we will have that game for you live here on PrepSpin. The championship game of the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic will be live tomorrow night right here from this very floor, from this very gym, the Buter Gymnasium. Johnson left hand He started with the right, ended with the left. And I'm telling you, the more and more I see him, the more and more I'm telling you, he's just like Jared Polson was when I saw him over at West Jessamine. 3 good. I didn't catch who hit that 3, but Douglas did hit a 3-point bucket there. Knights trying to hold on here. We're down under a minute, and looks like the Knights going to turn it over. So Douglas will have it. 66-54 the score. 49.3 seconds left to go in this one. Lexington Catholic going to go on and face the winner of the next game. It's either going to be Madisonville North Hopkins or see who is Madisonville North Hopkins playing. I had one of those moments where you, you forgot what you was thinking about there. 3 on the way, no good. Yeah. A little extra on the rebound down there. Bourbon County, that's who it is. Yeah, Madisonville North Hopkins, Bourbon County. We'll have that game coming up next here on PrepSpin. I don't know if I'm going to do play-by-play of that one, but we're definitely going to have that game here on PrepSpin coming up here next. $66-54 the score. Bourbon County and Madisonville North Hopkins coming up next. Boy, you talking about a great game. That game right there may be good. That game may be a good one. Bourbon County looking good. They say that's the best Bourbon County team in the last 10 years. And I believe it, you know, being able to watch them here. They certainly would have to be one of the front runners, I would think, in their region. Whether they in the 10th region? Got the officials talking things over here again. 34.1 seconds left to go in this ball game. Lexington Catholic with the lead, and the only thing holding them back right now from victory is time. 34.1 seconds. The official, one of the younger officials, coming over here and talking with Coach Salzman. Not sure what's going on here, but Coach Salzman saying, all right, man, let's just get this over. Ball taken away here by Jackson to Douglas. He'll drive in, get fouled. Almost hit the bucket. And that's one thing you don't want to do. One thing you don't want to do is put Douglas at the line here with 28 seconds left. I know the game's, you know, we're up to 11 points, but if Douglas is able to get some fouls real quick, I mean, they could. The clock not moving, you never know. I mean, we saw last year Covington Catholic over at Rupp Arena. There was a minute left to go in that ball game, and Covington Catholic came back from 20 down, almost defeated, or did they defeat? I believe they did defeat. No, they almost defeated Scott County in that game. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Johnson going to be fouled right away. So Douglas going to make sure that this 26 seconds don't go by too quick. Johnson going to head to the line. He's going to the line for the 1 and the 1. 1 plus the 1. I'm amazed at this crowd here tonight. You got folks that are lined up 20 deep in the hallway over there. And I am not joking you. They are lined up. Knight's taking a timeout. So it's going to be a full timeout here for Lexington County. He's probably going to try to get some of the younger kids in, I would imagine. All right. You guys have been awesome to us tonight. Do again want to thank Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin, our title sponsor here on the network, for all that they do for us. Atkinson Sims or Commode PLLC. If you're thinking about bankruptcy, give them a call. My good friend John Sims, he'll take care of you, I promise you. John Sims will tell you about all your options, and he'll take care of you. And Bluegrass Orthopedics, Andrew Cross and his great staff and all those folks over there, great doctors at Bluegrass Orthopedics. Thank them for all that they do for us here on the network as well. UPS Kentucky Loop and Kentucky Orthodontics and Invisalign. I want to give a shout out also to the Scholastic Ball Report. Catch them Sundays at noon. Gary Ball, my good friend, he'll be here tomorrow with me as we bring you that game live here tomorrow on the network. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to leave you hanging on the camera there, but I had something that popped up on the other computer I had to get rid of real quick. Knights just going to hold it here as Frederick Douglas not going to foul. And this one is over. Tonight belongs to the Knights, but I would imagine if you're 11th region, if you follow 11th region basketball, that this could either be a preview of the 11th region championship, or you're going to see Henry Clay and Lexington Catholic in the 11th region championship. That's my prediction. It's going to be one of those teams, if I'm saying it right this second. That could be happening. By the way, Frankfurt good too, so don't want to count them out over there, but could be what it is. So Lexington Catholic rolls on. Our final in this one again, 68-55, I believe. Anyway, I want to thank everybody again for 68-57. I'm sorry. That's the final in this one. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in. And we'll have Bourbon County, and as they take on Madisonville North Hopkins. It's coming up next here on the leader in high school sports here in the state of Kentucky, and that's PrepSpin.